Hey, 0-0-0. Good touch.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And now another one thrown incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off, or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
61, matchbox, right. Switch. Hey, alert.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack there by Rasheem Green.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Go. 65.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 84 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Well, I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
6 guys. 12 guys. Here we go. Watch the X3. 218. Jump. Lock. Hey, exit.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
11. That's the what? Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Come on. You better bring it. Check 37. Check 30. 11.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. Finding room to the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now. Already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
21. Topper! One, Omaha. Watch the safety. I got this. Bravo!
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Yo.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
He wasn't ready.
And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Check tight. 4 down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Let's go, D. Shit!
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They run for it with Breida. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, here's Breida. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. A business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On 3rd down, it's Coleman, and this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The kickoff unit is out on the and a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and now it's 2nd down. Now it's Penny. Well, they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Penny. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Left. Left pass. You.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on first down that leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They go play action with Wilson. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's simple.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Penny. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Christmas Eve. 12, 12. 14. Go. Good try. Hey, check back 33. Check back 33. I'm coming.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
21.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They'll run it with Coleman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Let's go, stop. 21. Here we go.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 45 yards. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big...
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
What is it?
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
How much it is going
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try to get back to where you were to start the half.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it they're picking up the 1st down. Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll run with Penny. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Penny. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 17 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And a cut to the right. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 47 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. This complete to Lockett. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. Don't be scared of it. Mike, check 33.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by DJ Reed.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. After the interception, here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
56 to Mike, boy, 56.
Now it's Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe
what's up, Carlos?
Tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run again with Breida. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellows up front in order to bring this one home.
And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Seahawks on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. On the run, it's Penny. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Josh Gordon, 65 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo, and this is incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. First down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. They find some open field here. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson dumps that off to Penny as running back. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
57-0.
To throw is Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages. I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Let's go, defense. Go. Here we go. Right here, guys. Good job right there.
4th down. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. They're able to locate Wilson. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. They'll try and run down here with pro size. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's get that ball here. 51, Mike 51. I'm coming.
One last shot for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.
Look. On the trees, nigga. How much is the trees? So you're not selling those grams no more? Damn, boy, I feel to say, nigga, you're a store, nigga. Hold on, what's Lowe's? I know, Lowe's. You send it to me though. I don't want to come to your spot. It don't matter. Humble yourself, sit your ass down. Come on, send it. I'll hook your ass.
Top Chef and it said Pro Chef.
I was gonna do Black Friday deals, Top Shelf, Mid Shelf, and Low Shelf, all $10 today. That's just for today because it's Black Friday. And then I just looked up Black Friday ad. I put I'm just gonna Black Friday ad template. How to make like if you ever want to know how to create something, like put template behind it because it shows you like what's in it. I'm about to smack this nigga Lust one more time. I'm gonna hop on this shit. Huh? For me? Bitch, I'll kill you. Los, why you getting these niggas again? Get somebody else. Tired of whooping these niggas. I only got 1 minute shit. Alright, man. I'll broadcast if you want to watch it.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Now a give coming right is Breida. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
21.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Penny running right. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try the right side here with Penny. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. Cuts back middle. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. And finally, they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 14-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Penny will try to punch it in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Here's Penny. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 6! 11. Who draw forfeit? 12. Check 31.
Breida, he'll try the right side. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Hey, box up.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Goodwin able to haul it in. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first.
Here we go. 180! 11.
They run with Breida. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now it's Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Here we go. 180! 12, fellas, here we go. 6! Hey, orbit!
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. They're in coverage to knock it away, Marquise Blair.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Now Rashad Penny. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Penny. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Mike, check 33. 33. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Mike, check 33. 33. It's a party now. It's what?
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this one is right down the middle. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A handoff to Penny. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Mike, go 4 down, 4 down. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. I got you. I got you.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And that is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try to put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny, and he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get that ball. Mike 56. Mike 56. Watch the curve. Watch the curve. 56 to Mike.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 50 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
But this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo, deep ball for Goodwin. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And this one is right through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
That's his favorite team.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, Procise. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Right back to Procise. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now it's Penny. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. Now the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Penny, a first down carry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks, they're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Garoppolo looks to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 63 yards.
What?
As they're now just an extra point away from getting
How
back
about what?
within 1 score. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 31, Wilson escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run with Penny. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression I like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had,
man, get the fuck out of here. You trash, bro. You trash as fuck, man.
Down, but this one is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, That is quite surprising. Not
through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown.
Easy like Sunday morning.
Tevin
Sunday morning,
Coleman,
bro.
65
Easy
yards.
like Sunday morning, little bro.
His guys are back
Sunday
with a
morning,
single
little bro.
score.
Like Sunday morning, little bro.
Maybe the defense
Sunday morning.
napping a little bit.
the concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Los, is you talking? Can you get your ass off this microphone before I get up again and get on your ass?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
Get the fuck out the way!
The former first rounder.
Damn!
And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. And this should be the final play.
That's all the sad part is you know what I'm going to do and you still can't stop.
On first down, Coleman.
I'm saucy like that, Los. I'm saucy, you bum. Goofy bum.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, a run with Breida.
Thank you.
Calling a gain of a couple, that's going to leave him with about 5.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. They run again with Breida. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown,
Easy, Los.
Matt Breida, 43 yards. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
Easy,
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think
it got his man complete. A gain there of 30 big ones. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wilson, he's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he gets it down to the 32. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. To throw is Wilson. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and first down.
To work, and then,
On the run, it's Penny. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
What's wrong?
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. More team, got it.
Wilson defers to Penny here on the draw. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for it with Penny. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
What's up with you, G? I'm not here in Evan.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Hey, watch in, watch in. What's up right there?
You think this is going to do the trick for you, Los?
Here's Procise.
That's not going to go trick for you,
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And that's complete to Wilson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, 0-0-0. Hey, check back 33. Check back 33. All that.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hey, check. Gun. Touch Missy. Check back 33. Check back 33. We're going.
Throwing now is Wilson. And he locates Luke Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. One Wilson to another for a Seahawk 1st down. Back to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's back to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what?
Look, I'm going to tell you right now. They cheat. Let me tell you how they got me. They did not. When your nigga moved over there to that side,
Just saw
what? I ain't worried about that. When that nigga moved over there to that side, they didn't let my nigga follow you. I got it on YouTube.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers.
Boy, I don't know. Boy, cut it out.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Oh my God.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
Boy, what do you want? Nah. I'm not done, but I told Dominique I was gonna do this for him after this game. So after I get done with this thing on this page, I'll get back to it. You got lucky, man. If you go look at the YouTube, man. When you moved your dude over, I was in man. The nigga that was supposed to be guarding did not move over on the nigga that you moved to who scored. So I had to try to play catch up with that nigga because he didn't even adjust to that nigga. That's how you got open. Otherwise, you would have been covered. You not, bro. You not. I shut you down the whole time doing 3 plays. I shut you down the whole time doing 3 plays on offense. Boy, bye. Bye, love. You free today? Are you free today? Alright. 44, 30, 24, 30. What's up, Carter?
How you know it's me?
You my son.
Huh?
You my son. I always know who you are.
Huh?
You my son. I always know you.
Because you couldn't move around when you watch it that much. Because you couldn't move when you don't watch it that much.
I ain't heard you say it, son.
If this is your favorite movie, why you don't watch it that much?
Boys in the Hood, I do.
Huh?
I do. See if the video. Before I post it, I'm gonna try to do the video and shit. Let's see. being sarcastic. So, I was, see? Because you going to say, who, me? Ain't nobody else I owe money to like this. About to get a random ass whooping test and shit. Huh? Yeah. Carter, come here. What was you trying to tell me? What was you trying to tell me? Because a vest ain't gonna protect you from falling, motherfucker. A vest protect you from getting shot. A pill ain't gonna keep your dick from falling off. I said a vest ain't gonna protect you from getting shot, son. I mean, a vest ain't gonna protect you from falling. It only protect you from getting shot. Yeah, my fault. We playing some mission game. Now they got them. They got the armors. Armor? No, they got armors, I think. I don't know. Man, let me tell you about last night, bro. You know, Ashley's mama. Okay, you know, Ashley's cousin, he was in the car. He was like, Mike, I'm gonna be having that shit, bro. What's up? I was like, shit, come to the car. So he comes to the car, right? Man, that's no cap, too. He comes to the car, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I show a nigga a little bit of love. You know what I'm saying? On some tree. I'm like, yeah, come on, fuck with me. He was, I gotta go to the store. He get like $20 worth. Tell me why he go in the house. I'm in the car putting my stuff up. Nigga, fucking, I'm about to walk in. Actually, other cousin walk out. Hey, let me get one of that shit that he got. And then then Joe come out. Ashley's stepdad come out, and with his daughter want one. And then Sharon, his dude that Sharon basically calls Kiara's mama. They like, I want one. They're like, let me get one too. I'm like, all right, Kiara's mama's like, let me get 20. I'll weigh it out. Get $20 worth. Everybody straight. I go in the house. Oh hell no, Mike. I need some more than this. What you doing? I was like, that's two. She was like, I was like, I promise you. I said, I don't get to scale anything. She was like, oh nah. I don't want nobody that scale it. Nah, I didn't want nobody that scale it. I'm like, I didn't get what she was saying at first. I'm like, oh, okay, so what? I'm thinking like, oh, okay, so you believe me that it's the right amount? She's like, oh, nah, I don't want nothing for nobody that weigh it out. I'm like, what? What? And I was walking back outside. I was like, oh, okay. In front of this is in front of everybody. I was like, oh, okay. I mean, because it ain't a big deal. I'm like, shit, it's only $20. I walking down, her daddy, as she stood there, Joe, he was like, yeah, see, them type people you don't sell to. And then, and Ashley was like, I don't even know why you so familiar. Like, nigga, I didn't even know. Y'all came outside to me. Shit, like, I go to her mama's sister. This is Kiara's mama. I ain't sure. Yeah. And see what it was is I showed Aunt some love, so he had went in there and probably was telling like, hey, he hooked me up. This is 2G. So they probably thought, I'm like, oh, y'all come around. I just started ringing everybody. I was just showing him love because shit, it was just me and him. I didn't think nobody else even needed something. got one girl, she like that shit. Remember friend with the big ass gap? Yeah. What when you looked on there, what all did it say? I'm about to sign out on it. You can sign this one now. I'm going to sign out for my favorite. you get mobile before, if you get mobile, you know what I'm saying, around the next 30 minutes to an hour, then you probably catch me on the east side or some shit like that. Okay. Alright, sure, just fuck with me. Hello. I said, yeah, I'm gonna probably watch me a good little movie. I need to go to Best Buy, see if they got some fire sticks for like $25. What's he say? Then ask Ashley, what did I do to her? I did not do nothing to her. I'm about to tell her Happy Thanksgiving and shit. My kid. I'm just trying to tell her Happy Thanksgiving, dog. Huh? You're not going to pull it out. Man, just put some clothes, you're gonna ride. Some rose. What is you doing? This is right here. That nigga called me, he was like, shit, bro. I guess that nigga car broke down or something. Or he ran out, he Brittany West, so he wanna get some, he wanna grab some. Alright, I'm gonna figure this shit out. Till Monday, I got you. I'm gonna need that. Oh no, he about to. That's what I'm about to do. But he want 2 more. He want to hold 2 more. Yeah, he about to give me 2 bands. That's why I said, bitch, you need to get you let me know where you at, so I can get you squared away, you fucking bitch. That shit's on a dark cloud. I got about 3 or 4 dark clouds on my head when I be walking and shit. I be having like 3 or 4 dark clouds on my head when a nigga be walking. Straight darky. Like brr, brr. You know, lightning and shit. Brr, brr. Yes, hold on, sir. Hold on. What is this nigga stupid? I was inside the feeder. Damn, I really need you. What? Like it better than that dry quick? Go. Put your socks on. Yeah. You hear me? That's your thing? What is this, 2.5? 4.5? Oh my God! Let me tell you how I lost this man. I'm talking about smacking him. No, I came back and we was tired.
Yeah, somebody was okay.
Okay, son, go back in there.
He's like, it's it!
Hold on, son. You said what? Yes, nigga, he drove the ball down the field. He moved. I was in there. He on 4th down. No, it was like a couple seconds left. I'm still looking at it right now. Let me see. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you. Because he moved his nigga. They got the highlight on FaceTime. He got the turn. No, they ain't got it, but nigga Tyler Lockett, he moved his nigga. My dude was a man. He moved him. My man didn't move with Tyler Lockett. He just stayed right there. And Tyler Lockett took off. My man tried to catch him, got burnt. I had a problem with it now. But go ahead. I mean, go ahead though. Just tell me what you did though. Intrigue me, entice me and shit. Hey, Mike, entice me and shit. Mm-hmm. Hold on. Dominic, hold on. This is money. Hold on. Hello? Hello? Alright, I'm still at the crib. I'm trying to put you something together, man, because I ain't got that much shit. But I'm trying to put you like a little package together, because you said you wanted two. So I know this is going to be a lot of other shit mixed up, man. And so it's going to be a little shaky, but I think I'm able to get it. Get you right. Just how you can. I ain't gonna hit you. I ain't gonna hit you the whole folk for it. Yeah, it's a little shaky, but it's more buzz than it is shake. It's just, you know. Then I got some. You probably don't. Do you want any of that El Chapo? Yeah. It might not be the whole thing. I might be able to float. Hold on, let me see how much I got left for this shit I did last time. Okay. Yeah, nigga, just give me like 380, bro. Yeah, because I'm gonna give you. You got 23.3 of the shit I gave you last time, and then I'm gonna need to hit you with the rest on the El Chapo, and that's that. And the other one is just it was like a mix of all the other shit that you like. You ain't gonna cause of this shit, but it's more. It was just a little loose. But the shit I gave you last time, I'm gonna put it in a different bag because it ain't no shake on there. You said Monday, right? For sure. Okay. Alright. Well, shit, alright. I'm about to finish you something. I'm headed to you, man. Where you at right now? You in motion? Okay, shit, this cool. However you want to do it. That's 23 point. I'm gonna just say 23.3. I'm gonna just say 23. And what's 5? Memorial, Santa Fe Memorial. Alright, well, this you put it inside of the big bag got the mix pack in it. And you put your 2 other ones inside of that big bag with it. Okay. Alright, man. Well, so I got you together. Alright. I said, I got you together. All right. All right. What you doing, man? Man, you funny as hell. Hey, my fault. Man, you got. I was laughing because I'm like, damn. I thought I called my little sister and shit. But I called Jew. I'm like, that's why I was laughing because she said, I was like, damn, my sister sound funny than a motherfucker. You said her voice sound light as hell. This light, like her high pitch. I don't know. My sister's voice is usually dirty than that. My bad, man. I apologize. Huh? Yeah, hell yeah. Like high pitch like a motherfucker. Exactly. Okay, my bad, man. I was trying to call my sister, man. I hit you. I'm at the crib, about to get ready to head out and make some runs. You did? Man, I'm stupid as hell. Oh, you sure did. You sure did. What you need? Okay, where you at? Okay, well shit, I'm putting these socks on. I guess I'll make your stuff up. I'm just gonna meet this dude on Memorial and on Santa Fe and Memorial right now. Yeah. 150th in Santa Fe. Okay. Yeah. Well, how long are you gonna take? Cause I might hit you. Come on, cause if I can probably catch you before I go there with him. All right. Huh? Man, I want to ask you, what do you think about the car sticks? Because I got mine, my old one. I bought my old one some ago.